Hello everybody and welcome back to another video and welcome to Frankfurt International Airport. We arrived inbound from Munich using a Lufthansa connection service here to Frankfurt International Airport, and here we are starting off a new series on this channel. Today we are traveling over the Atlantic Ocean all the way to Canada into the beautiful city of Vancouver. And the travel itself wouldn't be exciting enough for you. We are using the Queen of the Skies today, the Boeing 747. So this one is the first time in quite a while since I've been on this plane, so it's about over 20 years at the moment, and I'm looking forward to this one. And just a short time till our boarding, and I will show you around Frankfurt Airport a little bit. If you want to have a closer look into Frankfurt Airport, just go back onto my channel to my last flight from Frankfurt to Vancouver using a normal Airbus A340 aircraft Lufthansa. And right now, let's get this travel day started. Frankfurt International Airport was quite busy on the day of flying, as you can see right here, and although we had about a 2-hour layover from our flight from Munich to Frankfurt earlier this day, we didn't have a chance to go to that nearest lounge because this one is outside of the security check, and well, I was not really sure if I want to do this, despite the fact that it was quite busy that day, so we decided not to go to the lounge. In case you need something for your ongoing flight, there are a lot of shops right at transfer level here at Frankfurt International Airport. So there you will find everything you need, from food to snacks to travel accessories or whatever you like. There is a huge selection of food and drinks as well, so you will find everything you want. They even have a chapel here at Frankfurt International Airport, so that's quite cool. But right now, let's get our flight into Canada started, and as you can see right here, it was a really busy flight. This was only the lineup for the documents check to enter Canada. Well, now, let's have the first glimpse of our plane for today, the Boeing 747-400, the Queen of the Skies. I don't know what to say, I just love this plane and its odd shape, and it's been almost 25 years since I've flown on a 747 to Canada. This was at the age of 13, and we used a KLM plane back in the days. Normally you would find the way into the plane right now on my channel, as I always do it, but strangely this time I was forbidden to film. I have no idea why, but the service agent, ramp agent, told me that it's forbidden to film anywhere near the plane. So as I arrived on the plane, I asked the steward if it's okay to film, and he was totally fine with it and didn't understand what the ramp agent was telling me. After going almost through the entire plane, we are right now in row 54, which I booked for a reason. I will come to this reason a bit later in the video. But as you can see, you have a pretty good view on the wing and as well on the engines, so pretty cool place to be. And right now they're just finishing up loading some cargo up, and we will be on our way to Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this Boeing 747-400, the Queen of the Skies. On behalf of Lufthansa, we would like to welcome you all and wish you a pleasant flight.
After having a safety briefing and watching the safety video, it was right now time to push back onto the runway and start our flight to Vancouver, Canada. So sit back, relax and enjoy the flight over the Atlantic. Shortly after takeoff, a welcome drink and snack was served by the crew. And this will give us some time to have a look around the seat as well. Despite the fact that there's literally no storage space at the seat pocket in front of you, the legroom was quite okay on the Boeing 747. It's just a basic economy seat with a rather old TV, but at least you can charge your phone on it. And right now I will come to the fact why I've chosen to sit in row 54. This is one of the 3 rows where the whole plane is only in a 2-4-2 configuration in economy class. This gives you lots of storage space beside you, and you have not one, not two, but 3 windows to look out. This is amazing, and if I have the possibility to book this seat again, I will definitely do it. It's really recommended to do so. How cool is that? Despite the fact that this is a pretty old seat, they have an in-flight entertainment and a very cool feature here with the in-flight map, where you can always see where you are, what's around you, what's your time to the destination, what's your speed, what's your altitude. This is a great plus on this Boeing 747-400 of Lufthansa. I really was not expecting it, as I've seen the seat, but that's cool. Right now, let's have a look in the onboard menu. And just a short explanation, there is full service on board, but there are several things that you have to pay extra if you want them. So, yeah, I don't know, we got enough food to be honest, but there were people ordering different stuffs from the menu that I've seen. So, basically, there is the premium bar selection in there because spirits are not included anymore in Lufthansa flights, which I quite understand. So that's what you will find in the onboard menu, as well as some aperitifs or digestifs as well. Right after we arrived at our cruising altitude, our lunch was brought around, and there was only the option between beef and chicken, so I went for the chicken, and it came, as you can see right here, with a salad, with some butter, with a bread which was not tasty at all. But the chicken itself and the veggies, they were quite good to be honest. Despite the fact it does not look pretty good, it tasted pretty okay. We have left continental Europe behind at the time of filming at this moment, and we are heading over Scotland onwards to the Atlantic Ocean right now. This gives us time right now to check out the onboard entertainment system. But right now, let's have a last look out of the window before we dig into a movie or so. There was a huge selection of movies, series, as well box sets, music, games on the entertainment system, but there was one thing I think it was lacking on. This were some classic movies. There were a lot of international movies, just like Bollywood, Asian stuff, and some German as well, but for some sorts, things like the Hangover trilogy was not on there, but which is what I normally would watch on a plane. But yeah, it is just like my personal preference, I don't know, but yeah, it was a bit of a bummer for me. And this is when it started to get strange on board. Right after our lunch service, the flight attendant came around and told us that we should close the window blinds right now. And I really don't know why, to be honest. It was a daytime flight, and I have never ever experienced this on a transcontinental flight over the Atlantic. So I was quite, well, shocked, to be honest. I was asked to remove my camera from the window, so there is no footage from over the Atlantic, Iceland, Greenland, or entering Canada. But yeah, I don't know why Lufthansa does this. Leave me a comment down below if you know why. About 2.5 hours before landing, they opened up the window blinds again, and we were able to look out the window and see the beautiful landscape of Canada. At this time, they as well brought around a small snack before landing, which consisted of bread, yogurt, and a cereal bar with chocolate. And it was quite okay, but to be honest, I was not that hungry after the meal. And yep, but right now, let's enjoy the flight over the Canadian Rockies and into Vancouver. But first of all, let's do a loo review, as Noel Phillips, a fellow YouTuber, would call it. It's just your standard economy bathroom on the plane, and it was kept pretty clean by the crew throughout our almost 11-hour flight. In this clip I just wanted to tell you about the bathroom on the 747, but it was so loud in there that you have no chance of hearing what I was telling you. So this is all you can get from this clip. I'm very sorry about that.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, hello once again from your flight deck. We already left our cruising altitude and starting our descent into Vancouver, which we will be arriving in about 45 minutes from now on. We just crossed over the Canadian Rockies. We are flying towards Kamloops at the moment, and then we are descending into the lower mainland, going out over the Pacific Ocean, making a sharp left turn and coming back in for landing on Vancouver International Airport. I hope you had a pleasant flight with us, and we want to say thank you for choosing Lufthansa today, and we're looking forward to see you on one of our next flights in the near future again. Once again, thank you, and take care and goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vancouver, Canada. I hope you had a great flight with us here on our Boeing 747-400, and we are looking forward to see you on our next flight with us again. Once again, thank you for choosing Lufthansa. Goodbye und auf Wiedersehen.
With the front view out of the SkyTrain going into Vancouver, I just wanted to sum up my experience on Lufthansa's Boeing 747-400 on the flight from Frankfurt, Germany over to Vancouver, Canada. It was a blast flying on the Queen of the Skies once again after almost 25 years, and it was a decent flight, nothing really to complain about it, It was a great crew on this flight from Frankfurt to Vancouver. Thank you for being as kind as you've been, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you do so, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you want to, and until the next time, just keep on exploring.